Okay, here we have, we're meeting today with Kimberly, with his Christian's mom, and Taylor, is Ken, right? And Ken. And we're going to have a couple of questions that I want Kimberly to answer. And it's just about Christian and as a mom, how she's feeling today and some things that she wants to share from her heart. And also if Ken has anything to say, I would love for him to say, and Taylor. But right now, Kimberly, can you go ahead and tell us how you're feeling today with what's going on with Christian, if you can give us a little overview of that.
As overwhelmed as I feel because of all the court things and everything that's going on, I still feel very empowered. I feel empowered because I feel like as a mom I have a lot of power and I have a lot I can do for Christian. I did not think that I could get him out of this violence that he was in, and I was able to get an EPO and get him out of that situation, and I feel so very proud that I was able to help him because I didn't think that I could help him. And even though there's a lot of obstacles in the way, I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to go away. I'm not the one being beaten today, and I'm a different person, and I'm going to do whatever it takes to save my child and protect him from the violence that he doesn't deserve. And he can't fight for himself, but I'm going to fight for him.
I want to ask, what would you tell a mom that could be in your position right now? What would you say to her?
I would say never give up. And there's a lot of obstacles like the courts and child protective services and places that they're supposed to be there to help us, but that doesn't always work out to be the resources. But there's a lot of people that are out there that are willing to help and want to help, and you just have to continue to hope and pray and know that God will put those people in your life.
And if you had Christian watch this video, what would you tell him today?
I would tell him that we don't always get to choose our destiny. There's my legacy that I wanted to leave for my children was that the domestic violence would stop with my children. And I'm passing the buck on to him because I never would have wanted him to go through that. But now that this is the path we're on, we don't know what journey God has for us, and we can help so many others because of the things that we've suffered. We know that we don't want anybody else to suffer. And so once we get through this, we'll be stronger and able to help somebody else.
Ken?
Yes.
What would you tell a husband that is in a position as you are? Because I've noticed you are so supportive. And that's an encouragement to me, actually, to see that. That's really beautiful. And what would you tell another husband if you had an opportunity to say the same situation that you're basically facing? What would you tell that husband?
Well, I think that, we've heard from a lot of people, counselors, that statistically families will break up over stuff like this. And if you stay united on your fight and you know that there's a cause, Christian's our cause, his safety is our cause, and we're not going to stop. He's a good kid. They can turn it around on us, they can turn it around on Taylor, they can turn it around on anybody they want to, and that's their strategy, and that's fine. But at the end, we're going to win, because if you take it to the public, they're going to see that there's something wrong here, and they're going to see that, we're united. I'm not going anywhere, and we'll fight this as long as we have to. He'll turn 18 in 2.5 years, so we know we're in this for at least 2.5 more years, and I'm not going away.
Wow. So you would encourage that husband to do
Absolutely.
that? Taylor, what would you tell a young person that would be put in a situation like you're in? How would you encourage that young person to stand for what's right? Because that's what you've done, is stand up for what's right.
I think that if you really truly love someone enough and you care about them enough, you can't leave them. You can't leave them alone in the dark, and you have to, no matter how hard it is, you have to pull yourself together and do whatever it takes to help that person, and know that in the end, after all the hardships that you've been through, it will be worth it when you get there. I've been holding on to a little quote that I found on the internet. It said, no one ever said it would be easy. They just promised it would be worth it. And I'm holding on to get to that point for Christian.
Wow. This